I didn't turn on the motherfucking mic, and now I gotta start all over. But I'm not too pissed about it, cause it was shit in the first place. Okay. Yo, this might happen every single time I make a video. Like, I am incredible. I am incredible. How do I manage to always forget to turn on the mic? What is my problem? Get it together. Lord. Okay, so today I really want to talk about music and how music is doing late stage capitalism. I just hate capitalism in general. It's a flawed thing. I definitely don't believe that everyone should be under complete government control, but I think they should at least, like, help a little bit with, like, housing and, like, food and, like, school or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, something. You know what I mean? Like, we give them a third of our paycheck. They won't get shit. Like, that don't sound right, but whatever. Okay, we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about. I was really about to go into a full-on capitalist rant, but no, I'm not gonna do that today. Today we're gonna talk about music in capitalism. In what is music like in the capitalism? Fucking sucks. Fucking reeks ass. Fucking sucks huge fucking booty. Sucks the fucking shit right out of Jake Paul's fucking stupid ass asshole. Like, come on. Like, let's be honest. Like, we all know that it's shit. It's horrible. It's disgusting. Okay, and I'm gonna lay out all the reasons why. So first of all, I feel like music hasn't. It's not even that it really fucking sucks all that bad. It just feels like we're not really going anywhere. Music has really been stagnant for like maybe 15 years now. When it comes to pop, all evolution has stopped. Like, I'm not saying it ever was, but now more than ever, it is not natural at all. It feels like it's all the same. Here's what I want to get across. Pop music has always been shit. Like, even like 80s is my favorite time period for music. I fucking love all the music from the 80s. But even that, like, all the music was shit. Like we look back at, you know, the decades and we say, oh, look at all these hits, they were so good. But those hits were coming out slowly around that time, along with a shitload of other music that was just crap. So, like, yeah, like, pop music in general has always been shit. But I feel like now more than ever, because of capitalism, it has just hit rock bottom. And I feel like it just can't get any worse. Just can't get any worse than this. It's like literal robots writing music, and then, like, they just call up Ariana Grande and are like, hey, you want to sing this? She's like, yeah, I'll sing it. And then she sings it, and then, like, got, you know, 600 million hits on the what's a music, the apples, I mean the oh my god, music streaming services, okay. On the Spotify, it's got no, this show. No, I can't. Bro, okay. On to the next point. I'm just gonna go on to the next point now. Alright, I'm making this video for a lot of people. I'm making them for the people who are making music in their bedrooms. I'm making this for the people who are just, you know, sheep and just consume whatever the government tells them to. And I'm making this for pop artists who think they're the shit just because they have numbers. In late stage capitalism, the society cares about one thing: money. And that is only money. Not to say that all morals have gone out the window, But just to say that, like, no matter how hard you struggle, you will never escape the capitalism. You think that, you know, you're outside of the system. Oh, I'm gonna get in the system. I'm not a part of this system. No, no. It's kind of an inescapable thing, isn't it? It's not the money itself. It's the belief in the money. The belief that whatever money you have gives you validation. And also, so everyone's out here trying to get validation in the form of money. And so now, like, it kind of seems like anything new gets kind of squashed down. Now everybody's really fucking afraid. Don't take away my money. That money is my very sense of self, my very will to live. Please don't take it away from me. I've worked so hard to get it. Like, that's the attitude that people have going into the music industry now. Like, and that's not a good attitude to have. I didn't put this in the video originally because I didn't think it was important to state. But you know what? Here's to pretending that most people who are signed in the industry are not flat fucking broke. Art is supposed to be something very personal. And so if you're making your music for everybody else, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have a real bad time. My first point against music in late stage capitalism is that it kind of seems like because everybody is so fucking scared, everybody's afraid to try something new. Nobody wants to try anything new because in late stage capitalism, if the idea can't be sold immediately, it is worthless. And you are worthless because you don't have any money to back up that idea. Like, if the idea isn't already successful, fuck you. Like, that's it. That's literally it. And then on top of that, there becomes this illusion of meritocracy because people start to believe that, oh, like if something is popular, that must mean it's good. And that's like almost never the truth. Like, things get popular for a lot of different reasons, mostly money and like everything in between. Like, everyone in the business has got an agenda. Just because people make a certain kind of music, that doesn't necessarily mean that they even like that kind of music. They're making the music to get a certain result, to make money, to look good for the public. You know, they do what they have to do to get that validation. And just because you like the music doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Like, I'm not gonna get on you about liking shitty music, but please do not try and use the old, you know, oh, they have money, so they must be good. They've acquired all of this fame and fortune, so they must be a good artist. I don't want to hear that bullshit, okay? Don't come into my comments with that motherfucking bullshit, okay? Because the fact is that there's music of all kinds, and only certain kinds get attention. And what kind of music you like mostly comes down to what you're exposed to. And seeing as corporate quite literally shoves this shit down our collective throats, my second qualm against music in late stage capitalism is it makes everyone who doesn't fit into what corporate wants. See, corporate makes you believe that if you're not a certain way, that you're not gonna make it. Like, there's not even any use in trying. Nobody's gonna fucking like you because, like, you're not what the public wants. That's how they're gonna make you feel. That's how they're gonna try to make you feel. But don't ever feel jealous of anyone who makes it in the pop industry. Do not, because you don't know what they go through. They don't have that much control. There's no need to be jealous of someone who probably has a 70-something-year-old white man breathing down their necks about fucking, I don't know, some woke sensationalist campaign, I don't know, TikTok, whatever old-ass white people talk about when they get together and discuss how much more money they need in their bank accounts. Don't be jealous of corporate. And if you're an artist who, you know, just makes music at home, be chill at home, because you have all the control. They don't. They don't have any control over their image. They don't have any real control over their image. They don't have any control over how their music sounds. Ultimately, they are at the mercy of whoever is distributing their music. It's just what it is. Like, if you're alone, be happy. Be happy about that shit. Like, when it comes to your music, you can get exactly what you want. Real musicians and real artists are in it for themselves. If an artist work is not helping them to heal themselves, then it's not even fucking worth making. And so, you know, like, I feel like if you're a real artist and you sold your soul to, you know, the pop industry, then, like, are you even real? Are you a real artist anymore? Like, are you? No, you're not. Your so-called vision, the vision you love so much, is being fucked with heavily by people who only want money, and you're not doing anything about it. That's very sheeply of you. Are you sure you're a real fucking artist, bitch? Sorry. That's just my opinion. I'm saying this because I used to be hella jealous of people who would make it big in the music industry, not knowing like what kind of stuff goes on behind closed doors, or like just all the different things that go on in general. Because the thing is, like, at the end of the day, it is a business. Like, they only want one thing. So if you're going into the music industry with plans on making actual music, you might as well just go ahead and quit. They don't want that. They don't want you. They don't want people who are out to tell the truth. They don't want people who are really out to, like, express their actual feelings to the world. They want people who are gonna spin the narrative that they have going that's making them the most amount of money. There's a lot of cult behavior that happens in the music industry, on the part of the fans, on the part of the people who are making the music. Like, people like Ariana Grande. Like, I'm not trying to put her on the spot or anything, but it's people like pop stars like her, like, that really drive people to madness because they have a certain image. Corporate pins them up in a certain way that makes them really desirable to a huge mass of people. You know, it makes them kind of, I don't know, like, it kind of hypnotizes you into thinking that if only you could be that person, you'll be fine. Like, it's that kind of, like, that weird cult mentality that the music industry employs over and over and over again. And, like, it's just, ew, it's gross. And the kind of posturing that these celebrities do is all predicated on the fact that people are fucking stupid. Most celebrities in general are just kind of people who enjoy living vicariously through the perceptions of others. You know, I've gotten to the point where, in my personal journey, where I feel like it's actually hard for me to feel jealous of people who are in the music industry, because, like, you can see most of them are fucking soulless people. Like, I'm not saying all of them, not even Ariana Grande. I know I brought her up just because, like, she's one of the bigger artists right now, but, like, a lot of them are fucking soulless. I can't imagine how it must feel to have so many fans and not be able to really communicate with any of them because they're all fucking insane, like, and under some kind of cult mindset. Not only that, but to have most people like your music, not necessarily because it's good, but just because they've been conditioned to. Cute. Like, cute. What the fuck? It's kind of fucking gross. In fact, I wouldn't even go as far as to call it musical incest. Like, it's the sublimating of all thought and emotion. It's fucking creepy. Let me tell you how the music industry tends to work a lot of the times when it comes to these big hits, okay? They get a bunch of writers in a room with no fucking rapport with each other. There's no type of magic in the room at all, okay? These people don't know each other. They get them all in a room and they say, hey, write a hit. And then, of course, they ask themselves, what will people like? You know what they would for sure like? The same thing we've been force-feeding them for the past 10 years. Definitely. They would definitely like that. I am so fucking sure that they will like that. Let's do it. Okay? Easy. Easy money. Not even trying anymore. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's trying anything new. Nobody cares. Okay? Don't talk to me about feelings. Okay? I don't care about feelings. I don't care about emotion. I don't care about the state of humanity. Give me the money. I want the money. Okay? It is all set up by design that way so that society never gets to see itself as it really is. And so, because nobody's telling the truth and everybody's just, you know, off by themselves in their little corner, you know, believing whatever corporate wants them to think, everybody's out here really thinking, oh, I have to be perfect. I have to have this amount of money. I have to be this. I have to be this in order to be worth a goddamn thing. In order to, you know, in order to get love. You know, like, it's a mind fuck. Like, America in general is a psychological horror, for sure. For sure, okay? That's kind of why I love living here so much. It's a front row seat. Just like George Carlin said, it really is a front row seat to the circus. And I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. But what was I talking about? All of society is starting to accept what corporate thinks society is. And corporate doesn't know diddly about society. Not a goddamn thing. People that high up on the food chain don't usually concern themselves with things that are happening on the plebeian level. So they don't really know what the fuck they're talking about when they try to make, ads, and they're doing all this stuff to try to relate to the people at the bottom. It's all for shit. They don't ever know what they're talking about because they live in a whole different fucking world, separate to ours, has nothing to do with us. They will never relate to us. And so, it doesn't make sense that we listen to their music. It really does not. Y'all are fucking sheep. I swear to fucking God. If all you listen to is pop radio, you're a fucking sheep. Straight like that. Straight like that. I don't care. Come for me, bitch. I don't even think there's anything wrong with liking that kind of music. Corporate pop. I don't think there's anything wrong with liking it. I just think that if you do like it, you should acknowledge that they only made it so that you would listen to it. Because that's all they care about. That hit, that listen, that money, that coin, okay? The pop music industry will only ever make what they know you are going to buy so that they can make as much money as possible at any given point in the day. That is the bottom line. They don't care about good. They care about familiar. Is it familiar? Will it make us money? Good, let's do it. That's it. That's all the thought that goes into this. Seriously. Have you heard Justin Bieber's latest hit? Have you heard it? Have you heard it? Did you see how he was getting all those streams from his brainwashed teen girl fans? Came to his rescue. He made a bad song. He made a horrible fucking song. And then his fans came to the rescue. This is the industry now. And not even in a knowing way. I don't even think most of the people who are in the pop industry, really know what they're doing. Most of the people in the industry aren't evilly scheming or anything. They've just been tricked into believing a false reality just like everybody else and are now projecting it onto the masses, and then that becomes a cycle. But art is supposed to be an escape from society. It's supposed to be that anchor to reality that lets you know that you are a multifaceted, ever-changing being. But now it seems more than anything that people just use art as a way to posture and reinforce society's bullshit. And that in turn creates a very stagnant society full of shallow people. And this is what happens when you let corporate take over. We will watch as our collective humanity is slowly sucked out of us until there is nothing left but charts and Team Throb market research. And this all makes me sad because I like pop culture. I really do. I like liking things that most other people like. It's grand. I like that feeling of community that happens when we all share something that we all think is great. I fucking love that. That's a great feeling. But can we make it interesting so I can give a fuck? It's gotten to the point where people in the pop industry are so afraid of doing anything outside the norm that, they just become completely bland, which is just so much worse than being bad. If you're bad, at least you're entertaining. But if you're bland, you're just barely there. Barely there at all. You motherfucker, you fucks are not even trying anymore. Trying. I say all of that to say this. Now more than ever, independent writers are so fucking important. People who are really out here doing things just because they want to do them. They're not in any in-groups. They don't have any interest outside of literally just doing what their body tells them to do. And that's the end of the discussion. It's not about money. It's not about, fame. It's not about pride, blah, blah, blah. It's just about doing what you want to do and having fun doing it. That's what art and life should be about. To me, that's what I feel like it should be. And I feel like there's just so much premeditated bullshit happening that's being framed to look like maybe it was natural, but no, none of it is natural. None of this that happens in the pop music industry, it's all fucking set up,
manufactured.
Nothing spontaneous or exciting happens in the pop industry anymore because everybody is so fucking afraid of what? I don't know. I really don't know. You know, at the end of the day, I feel like if you're a real artist, you'll be doing what you need to do in order to heal yourself. Like, that's what real artistry is about. Like, it's you healing yourself from the damage that the outside world does to you. And so if you're really out here just making music for other people to consume, and it's not for you at all, and you're just out here trying to make money, like, I feel bad for you. Okay? You're not going to have a good life. You're really not. Like, you're a fucking fake. Like, it doesn't matter how many shiny cars, how much money you have, how many women you have. At the end of the day, you're nothing but a dirty fucking liar whose sole whatchamacallit in life is like empty validation from masses who will forget your name like literally 5 years, will not be able to even remember that you existed at all in 20 years because you're just that bland, because you're just that forgettable. Don't be jealous of corporate. Like, you don't need that much money. Nobody needs that much money. Like, that's just the truth. Like, if you seek that much money for what? If you're someone who is in anything to be rich, like, I'm automatically super suspicious of you. Because why do you want that much money? Why do you need that much money? Like, it don't take that much money to sustain yourself. So, I'm trying to figure out where the fuck all this money is going to go. Like, why do you need it? And why do you need so much of it coming all the time? Where is all this money going? Like, y'all are just, like, empty. They're trying to fill up their lives with as much crap as they possibly can. Like, this is not cute. You're not some grand billionaire artist. You're just a hoarder. I will never be jealous of pop acts again, and I will always feel sorry for them because I feel like they've been foisted into a world separated from the rest of society and forced to play within this game where it's basically like high school but on fucking steroids. Like, it's not, I can't imagine it's fun dealing with people who have, I'm sure have done a lot of like disgusting and sus shit. The thing is, like, I know there's a lot of people who will come for me because I've said this, but the thing is, like, you haven't done some scummy shit, you probably ain't getting rich. There's not a lot of honest rich people out there. That's just the bottom line. So I don't trust any like motherfucker who, you know, has, you know, an exorbitant amount of money unless it's under certain circumstances. Like, I just don't trust motherfuckers who are that money hungry, cuz like, what the fuck, who knows what you're willing to do? Who knows what you're willing to do over something so fleeting? Like, money comes and goes. Money really does come and go all the fucking time. But you know what doesn't? Love. Like, I don't mean to be like I don't mean to get like super sappy, but like, love is literally the only permanent thing on earth in the whole fucking universe. And y'all are literally just running after money like it's like the end all be all. Like, quit it. Like, quit. Like, y'all are embarrassing yourself. All these pop acts that are out right now doing all this lame fucking shit, like, you know, all this posturing, blah blah, I got this much money in the bank. Y'all are gonna look so fucking stupid in like 20 years when everybody looks back on this and realizes, oh, like, that was some dumbass shit. Oh yeah, no, that was some real ego-fueled bullshit that we all just kind of fell into because that's what got popular. Like, that's what this is the reality of the situation, okay? Like, just because you're popular doesn't mean you're good. Just because you're not popular does not mean you're not good. Period. Okay? Chill. Everybody just chill. And just be the best you that you can be. And just, like, find the art, find the music that you want to make. Everybody has an experience that is extremely unique to them. So, I just feel like if you have a real identity at all, like, you're not gonna have the exact same music taste as anybody else in the whole fucking world. All way too fucking different for you to have the same exact music taste as somebody else. That doesn't make any sense, okay? We're all extremely individuals. Even if most people don't know it or just pretend that they, you know, don't know it. You're an individual, okay? You have the power to be as happy as you want to be. You really do. But you have to be willing to go out and find who the fuck you are in order for you, like you have to learn how to learn. I feel like becoming an artist is just something that involves becoming a real human being. That's why I'm very on the fence about things like therapists and psychologists and things of that nature. Because I feel like you're in it, you're in your situation, no one can possibly know your situation better than you. Who is better equipped to fix the situation? Really though. Like, that's why I hate when, like, America is always going to all these other countries trying to help everybody. Like, if you leave a country alone, they will fix their own fucking shit. And give them a few decades, they will fix their own fucking shit. Like, they don't need anybody helping them. Like, whatever. You just want some fucking oil. Shut the fuck up about help. Whatever.
What?
Whatever.
Huh? Oil? Who said something about oil, bitch? You cooking? Oh.
But, you know, yeah, help. These therapists and these psychologists want to help. I'm not, like, downing psychology and therapy, but I'm saying that, like, people are human. Like, therapists are human, and not all of them have the best intentions. Some of them, they don't really intend to fix you or, like, help you fix yourself. They just want to exert some kind of power over someone else. And that is the same for, like, wherever you go in the whole goddamn world. Like, everybody has their own agenda. Everybody is, like, trying to sway you, to get you to do what they want you to do. And it's like, why would you even, like, I'm not saying don't listen to anybody, but I'm saying, like, just be more self-reliant when it comes to things like music, when it comes to things like cooking, when it comes to things like just being a human in general. Just be a little more self-reliant, and you will find happiness. You will find happiness in that self-reliance. I promise. I fucking promise. I hope this quarantine will really, like, teach some people that lesson and, like, let that sink in. Self-sufficiency to me is worth so much more than any record deal, than any, you know, any amount of popularity. And it will last longer too. It will last much longer, and it will propagate itself to the point where you don't really need anybody else except for, like, when it comes to emotional support. But when it comes to all the other stuff, like, you will be completely self-sufficient. You don't need anybody else. Like, why? Why do I need you? I don't need you. If I want a certain kind of music, I can make that certain kind of music. I can do whatever I want. I don't need anybody else. I really don't. I will be glad to have people come aboard, and if they did make my music better, that would be great. I don't feel like I have to go out and find somebody to help me make my music. Like, you can get to the point where you can do it all yourself, and it will be better because it will be your vision. Like, no one will be able to execute your vision better than you. It's impossible for anybody to know what you want more than you. So what the fuck is the point of ever being jealous of anybody? They're not you. They don't want what you want. They're probably not going to get what you want. Like, what's the point? Keep working on your own music and focus on making yourself happy. This video really isn't to downplay anyone's success. It's more to put a spotlight on how the culture we live in completely mind fucks us. Holy shit, I feel like I've said a fucking mouthful now. I feel like I've talked all my guts out. Holy shit. Oh, man. What time is it? It is 9:11. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on music in today's completely capitalist society. Yeah. Yep. Those are my thoughts. If you have any comments or concerns or anything, feel free to leave it in my comment section. Get at me, hoes. I said a lot of shit, so I'm expecting to see some motherfucking paragraphs, okay? Alright, talk to y'all later. Bye.